Listen to another longy speech by Nishikant ji, exhibiting his command over the different sectors. Rajan, who is an internationally acclaimed economist, said some time ago that intolerance should disturb the climate for investment. He, of course, was referring to the religious intolerance as evidenced in Dadri in Uttar Pradesh, in the killing of rationalists in Maharashtra and Karnataka. But it is not only religious intolerance, political intolerance is affecting this government badly. This morning, you would be astonished to know, at 10:30, the office of the Chief Minister of Delhi was raided by the CBI. They said they are looking for the principal secretary to the CM, his papers. But the CM himself has complained that his own files were rifled through. Now, if this is sort of tolerance, there is a government of one party in the center, another in a state where the ruling party was trounced in the election. If the CBI is used as a tool and an instrument to raid the Chief Minister's office, I think it's both a matter of shame and matter of concern, and is a serious attack on the federal polity of the country. Both for his parliamentary and legal acumen. And you know what lawyers can and cannot do. All I say that I'll take him at his word. He is the finance minister of the country. And if he says that there has been no vindictive action, no action of vendetta against the Delhi Chief Minister, I'll take him for his word. I thought, since I saw Mr. Kejriwal on TV and I read the news coming on tickers, I thought that it was prudent with him present in the House. I would not expect Nishikant Dubey to raise the issue. I, as an opposition member, has raised this issue. But with that, sir, I end. Before I go into the supplementary demand for grants, let me say one or two things about the economy over which Mr. Jaitley is presiding. As was said by Shakespeare, all is not right in the state of Denmark, all is not right in the economy of India. Today, I saw the Economic Times this morning, value of rupee has fallen to rupees 67.10. It is the lowest in 20 years. Now, what does the fall in value of rupee mean? Means that the rupee is not strong vis-a-vis the dollar. They say it has to do with the US federal rate cut. I'm not going into these economic theories. But I say that this is a bad sign that the economy is not doing as well as it should. The other thing, sir, you're mentioning, and I want to repeat, that inflation has been in check, they say. But what is the position with regard to retail inflation? The inflationary trend in the wholesale price index has been negative. But pulse as an onion among the food item category turned costlier, with inflation at 52.98% and 85.66% during October. As you know, sir, the price of adhar dal crossed rupees 200 in some parts of the country. So though inflation, they may claim, is in check, the price rise is not in check. We'll have a discussion on price rise. I shall discuss those matters at that time. And lastly, I want to say that the government has not been able to bring black money from abroad as was promised before the 2014 elections. It has not been able to bring in investment to the extent possible. Mr. Narendra Modi had raised hopes among the people of this country, especially youth, that there will be investment and hence employment. That has not seen the light of the day. The common man has also not got 15 lakhs in his bank account, which they thought would come when they opened accounts under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. These are points which I want to place on record. Now, let me come to the supplementary estimates. Unless Mr. Nishikant Dubey had raised all sorts of matters concerning the economy, I wouldn't have come to these points. I would have stuck myself to the supplementary demands for grants. But since he tried to give a very rosy picture of the economy, I had to bring some of these points into the zone of consideration. Now, the finance minister has brought the supplementary budget under 115(3) of the Constitution with the recommendation of the President and under Article 113 read with clauses 1A and 2 of Article 115. What is the total amount? The total amount of supplementary budget is 256 crores. It's not a very big amount. If you take the total budget, I was asking him, it was 17 lakh crores. So this is only 3.2%. It's not a big supplementary budget. Mr. Jaitley has further done some good housekeeping by reducing costs to the extent of 38,000 crores, as a result of which the net outgo, extra income, extra expenditure is only to the tune of 18,000 crores. So I would praise him for his good financial housekeeping or bookkeeping. But let me at this stage point out that when we spoke on Jaitley's budget, what were the things we had raised here from the opposition? We had said that yes, the centre has devolved more money to the states as per the recommendations of the 14th Finance Commission. From 32% it has been raised to 42%. Now the treasury benches were gloating over the matter. बहुत खुश थे. देखो हम state को कितना दिया. लेकिन as we pointed out, this bigger transfer actually meant curtailing of the anti-poverty programs meant for relieving the poor, which were the projects, things on which there was no increase. NREGA was not given any increase. There were drastic cuts in Sarva Shiksha Abhijan, in ICDS, in the National Rural Health Mission, all meant for nutrition, education, and health of the common people of the country. I hoped health work ASA is related to National Rural Health Mission, Sunil Babu. But we had hoped that whatever experience Mr. Jaitley and the ruling party head of the Bihar elections, they will turn away from their political thinking and start doing things for the poor. I was expecting a supplementary budget in which these shortfalls would be made up. But on the day, the government ruling party, which had invested so much time and money into Bihar election, got one of the worst drubbings in recent times from the people of Bihar. What did Mr. Jaitley do? Mr. Jaitley, as finance minister, announced a series of areas in which FDI would be allowed. In short, he opened his arms wide to say, well, we are not being able to revive the economy. Come one, come all, invest in India. Now, we have been hearing these slogans for a long time. Make in India, bake in India, cake in India. So, this is a continuation of the same, and he opened the door to the FDI. When I heard Mr. Nishikant Dubey, I was not believing my ears. He was speaking, ये देखिए FDI in retail हम लोग को पुश किया था. अरे भाई FDI retail को ब्लॉक करके आप सारे दरवाजा इंक्लूडिंग डिफेंस FDI के लिए खोल दिया है. ये कोई वाइस चीज है? जो बीजेपी का स्वदेशी जागरण मंच FDI के खिलाफ बोलते हैं, कहाँ है गुरुमूर्ति और क्या क्या ऋषिकांत जी आपको गुरु थे? वो लोग कभी चुपचाप क्यों बैठे हुए हैं? क्यों ये FDI को खुला हाथ से आने के बारे में कुछ नहीं बोलते हैं? ये सवाल है. हाँ, ठीक है. ये सवाल तो मैं पूछने चाहता हूं. सर, I shall only deal with the few. Now, having spoken in general, I'll only deal with a few specific grants. As I said, out of the 56,000 crores, not all are big allotments. Somewhere he has spent 1 crore extra, somewhere 2 crores extra. Now I'll tell you, जहाँ बढ़ाया अच्छा किया, वो भी बोलेंगे.
Because 5 minutes is still there for you.
Sir, थोड़ा टाइम दीजिए. अच्छा, I saw one important expenditure, sir. Please listen to this. For the cabinet, there is excess expenditure, the supplementary budget of 196 crores. And one of the important expenditure is for meeting expenditure towards clearing pending claims for maintenance of PM's aircraft, rupees 144 crores. In a poor country, we are spending extra 144 crores because the PM has to fly all over the world to bring Make in India. So 144 crores extra is given in the supplementary. Good. Now, you will explain to how this helps the poor people in the country. So the other few things I want to mention is that there are, हाँ क्या? सब बोलेंगे. सब कोई तो
don't divert because 5 minutes start.
कोई तो बोलने के लिए खड़ा हूँ.
The problem is Nishikant.
No.
Nishikant जी का
Please.
में होना चाहिए. Finance minister का जाएगा.
Kalyan Banerjee, please. No, Kalyan Banerjee, take your seat.
कुछ नहीं है. उनको पहले आना चाहिए.
अच्छा, तो I'll be brief, sir. You've always been kind to me. Be kind to me again. Sir, we are together sitting in the same benches. You had 9 members. You know how difficult it is to put across views. I know that you will be kind to me. Just let me complete. Sir, he has given extra money for reviving fertilizer and chemicals Travancore and for relieving Indian telephone industry. I support these demands. He has got the OROP on his head, 1 rank, 1 pension. The immediate outgo for pensions to the military personnel will go up and he has given an extra 5,700 crores for the military, though they are not very happy. Already the chiefs of staff, they are complaining about unfair treatment in 7th Finance Commission, and veterans are again demanding that they will start an agitation. But it's a problem which I thought would be solved. So even with 5,700 crores, I'm not sure if the problem will be solved. Now, one thing the finance minister has been faithful to, that is his commitment to his prime minister, naturally. And he has given extra 2,155 crores for transfer of such Bharat cess to RSK for implementing scheme on Swachh Bharat Abhijan. ये पेट स्कीम पर जो इतना पैसा दे रहे हैं, I want to see the results on the ground. अभी तक कुछ दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है. You have given NRDWP, National Rural Drinking Water Project, 500 crores, appreciable. Again, I may mention, which Nishikant ji correctly mentioned, that he has given additional 2,700 crores for Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. It's one of the very good scheme that is running in the country. It has improved connectivity in the rural areas, and this should be strengthened. So I support this demand. Now he is also given 2,500 crores towards accelerated irrigation benefit program, flood management program, etc. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana. I must point out to Mr. Jaitley that this House had a debate for 4 days on the drought situation in the country. I myself had the opportunity to go to Maharashtra, Marathwada region, to see the condition. And I shall say that yes, you have given some money for improving irrigation, but the condition of drought hit people in Marathwada, Vidarbha, northern Karnataka, Bundelkhand, even some parts of very fertile West Bengal is really bad. And in those Maharashtra areas, farmers are committing suicide. The government has not yet come out with comprehensive package. Sir, you'd be surprised to know.
Yes.
In a town in Marathwada, Latur, people are getting drinking water once in 20 days. This is what people are having to be. Where is the grand plan? You're talking of going to the world, bringing Mr. Abe, starting a 1 lakh crore bullet train project. Ask our friend Dr. Pritam Munde. People, they are the most affected people. Be it farmers are committing suicide there. There is no water. Cattle are drying. Where is the government's grand vision for relieving these flood-affected people? Sir, I'll be very short. Within 2 minutes, I'll wind.
Okay, please.
I think that drought, that day, Jaitley ji was not here. I think he is given 10,000 crore more for public, this Food Security Act. Everybody supports. We had supported it. Now, this is very important. For providing additional funds as assistance to states affected by natural calamities like hailstorm, unseasonal rain from National Disaster Response Fund, extra 2,989 crores. Now in this house, when Chennai floods took place, everybody stood together and said that the maximum amount of help should be given to Chennai and parts of Tamil Nadu and Andhra affected by the rains. The Prime Minister announced 900 crores. Everybody appreciated that. But in West Bengal, we had floods few months ago. Only 300 crores were giving. Our Chief Minister has left no stone unturned. Met the Prime Minister several times. Our ministers have come. But all they have received in exchange are sweet smiles of Mr. Narendra Modi and Mr. Arun Jaitley. When would the just demands of West Bengal for reconstruction of the flood be met, sir? This supplementary demands do not give any. Sir, I am now on my last lap. Now he has given 1,000 crores to new and renewable energy, good thing in the wake of the Paris Climate Change Conference. He has given more money to Central Road Fund, 5,528 crores. Welcome, because the road transport minister is one of the more effective ministers in the government, and he's doing good work both in roads and in ports. So he should be given the money he needs. Even Central Road Fund should be encouraged. Lastly, I would end by saying that Mr. Arun Jaitley, the Finance Minister, has made correction only with regard to one issue, that is increased the allotment for ICDS, Integrated Child Development Scheme, where because of lack of money, children were not being given nutritious food. I thank him for giving 3,193 crores for granting aid to ICDS schemes. Sir, with this, I want to just mention one small point then end. He is giving 1,800 crores for aid to Nepal, aid to Myanmar, aid to African countries. All right. India is a big country, we may lend. But there is a special diplomatic expenditure, rupees 1,014 crores. What is this for? So that the diplomats can prepare for the Prime Minister's visit. What are you doing? Turning this country into a traveling country, making the Prime Minister a NRI Prime Minister. Is this what budgets are for? Okay, sir, I have all respect. Lastly, sir, I must end saying that he has given more money for universities, higher education. That's a serious matter. IIT, IISC, we know that out of the first 200 institutions in the country, not one Indian institute is there. Whereas BRICS are concerned, Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa, some of our institutions have come in. IISc Bangalore, some IITs, Calcutta and Jadavpur University. I request him to give more money to higher education. Sir, supplementary demands are meant to be passed. We have not even given cut motions because we know that the money has to be spent, government has to run. With that, sir, I end my speech and I am extremely grateful that you gave me all the time at your disposal for helping.